We're starting to feel like we're playing pretty well, playing the way we want to play. We're playing a bit quicker. We're starting to get more pucks to the net. Pucks are starting to maybe bounce a little bit better for us. So, there's been some rough patches where we've been in games and we found a way to lose. I think now we're kind of finding ways to win, and hopefully that trend continues.
Can you explain what happened in the second period after pretty quiet first?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. Floodgates opened up, I guess. I don't know.
It's weird. It just seemed like,
I mean, that's the
there was
game,
11,
right?
11 shots in the first period, and there weren't a lot in the second. We were just productive.
Yeah, I don't even feel like both teams were feeling each other out or anything like that. It just kind of started to go right away in the second. I wish I could explain it, but that's a game sometimes.
Yeah, when you have a team like Rockford, you haven't beaten them, and I don't know how much that gets into your craw at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we know about it. I think we'd up till now played them 6 times. They'd taken 12 points, so that's not exactly a good recipe for our team. And we were aware of it, and this one meant a little bit more, especially on home ice.
Does that also give you a little bit, get over the hump with them? You don't have to answer that question anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to get rid of that narrative, and but it's just nice for us to keep this going, and we feel like we're playing pretty well right now, so it's nice to just kind of keep that momentum up.
I think we're finally just seeing the result of a process of doing the right things and maybe doing them for 40 minutes, 50 minutes, but not 60. And I think we're starting to put some more complete efforts together, and because of that, we're getting the result we want.
And the goals, I think you have like 23 goals in the last 5 games. What's up with that?
Yeah, I think just sticking to the process, just trying to get pucks to the net, and I think our transition game has kind of been the difference in the last 3 weeks. Just finding a way to just move pucks in the neutral zone as quick as we can up ice, and that allows us to get into our forecheck and be able to create those second opportunities. I think it's just a matter of being hungry at the net, and because of that, things are starting to go in.
Was it different for you guys tonight? You had a couple do some double shifts with one less forward. Does that matter to you guys? How does that change for you?
I think our line. I think we love it. I mean, we love being on the ice. We'll play all night if he allows it. So I think it keeps us in the game, and it's something that we've done the last few games. And I know that our line going through with it, we really enjoy it, and it helps us stay engaged. And for me personally, I think when my minutes are higher, I'm feeling the puck more out there more. That's when I'm playing my best.
You don't feel that's a risk, when you have a game tomorrow?
I think it would be a factor if we felt fatigued, but I think the guys that are doing it, these straighter pumps, we feel like our conditioning. I know my conditioning feels high end, so I'm able to do that, and like I said, I almost feel better late in games being able to do that.
Has Coach talked to you about that? Getting your input on that part of it?
No. We're kind of hoping he doesn't. We'll just keep it going. It's totally up to him. I know some games he's looking for matchups and this and that, but just from our end, we really enjoy it, and I think we're pretty honest too that if it does become a problem, fatigue, we'll let him know. But up to this point, I feel great.
I can't put my finger on it. I just think that we're playing with better structure. We're not giving up as much, so we're managing the puck better. But with our structure, we have layers where teams have to go through, and it seems like we're playing faster too. Like our transition game's a lot quicker than it was. But also, big factor is confidence. We played pretty good before the Christmas break, where we got 3 out of 6 points. Went in the break, I think the guys came back refreshed. We got Matt Pumple back off of injury. Laredo was back off of injury. And we just started, after Christmas, picking up where we left off. And our special teams are doing the things that we have to have them do at key points in the game. Like getting that 5th goal tonight was a big goal for us. And so when you factor all that in, that certainly does help. And also as individuals, guys are starting to contribute more. Ben Street got a couple tonight. Dominic Shine scored one. Elkin scored the other night. So we're starting to get our scoring spread out a bit. And I think our goaltending's been more consistent.
Tell me a little bit about going with the 7D man. What's the strategy on that? What was your thinking?
Well, we want to see guys play, and like Ronick and Billy and those young guys play, but also we were pretty depleted, but we had to go 7 defense, and we were basically right on the numbers. and our record showed us that we played pretty good games with it, and it kept everybody in the mix. So we just stuck with it. And lately, everybody's healthy. Unless I'm told something different, we're just going to go with the same lineup until something bad happens.
So it seems, you're running your guys out there more, but you're getting more offensive production from them. So
Well,
what's
happening now is that I can double back with, say, Streets line. So essentially, it's one extra shift a period for those guys. I run Streets line, then run Turgeon, and then come back with Elkins and Shine. Maybe put Tangrady in that line for a shift, and then next time it's Street or next time it's Pumple. And those guys get into the game more, especially if there's a game where we are killing a lot of penalties, because they kill a bit, but the lion's share of the load is Campbell, Turgeon, Ford, and Elkins.
How many games have you been doing?
Oh, geez, we've been doing this since we got back off of Christmas break, and even before that.
How do you feel about where you guys are compared to where you were? You can only play one game at a time. And you still have a ways to go, but it seems like everyone else within the division is they're not far away either.
No, like we knew if we put a string together, we could climb the ladder pretty quick, because we're playing against divisional opponents, and right now, riding a 5-game streak, and the guys are playing with confidence. There's no panic on the bench. It's where we should have been 2 months ago, but for whatever reason, it was hard to get to this point, But I think the Christmas break was very good for everybody, not just physically, just mentally. So
Elson coming back?
he's making the trip. We'll see how he is. It's more or less his conditioning. When we skated him on Tuesday before we left for Milwaukee, he wasn't close yet. So we're bringing him on the trip because that way we can at least monitor him and skate him ourselves to see where he's at. We're hopeful that next weekend he'll be ready, but we'll have to wait and see.